Hey guys, Sunlox here, back with our blind playthrough of Septerra Core, Legacy of the Creator. So last time we got into I think it's the library? It's the inside the Capitol building, which is like basically bigger than the city itself. And where was the dude? I guess the positions are not the same always.
Hey, how's it going? Not a very talkative fellow.
They don't speak?
Hey, how's it going? Not a very talkative fellow.
Well. So we have a couple books. Book of Helgek Volume 1 and Favorite Ghost Stories. Ghost Fables. In the outback of Shell 2, there is said to be a strange old farm with a disturbing past. A family once lived there, enjoying the prosperity of the land, until one day a horrible accident shattered their lives. The family was sitting down to supper while the children chased each other around the yard. The children's games got out of hand, and the youngest boy accidentally fell down the well and could not be saved. The family, no longer feeling comfortable in their home, left for the cities. They say the crops still grow at the farm, and that the ghost of the boy still awaits the return of his family and the call to supper. Ooh. I wonder if it's actually real, or if it's... because they have this habit in RPGs of rumors being true. I mean, that's more... And what is, like... The eye icon changes. It's either fully open here or half closed. What's the difference? Let's try the fully... Let's try the half closed one. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't look like it makes a difference. So maybe the hand... Maybe the hand, it does matter, but the eye, it doesn't. Origin of Helgek. Helgek are the dominant animal species of our world. Generally, any floating creature with a calceate or bony exoskeleton is considered to be of the Helgek family. Floating creature with a bony exoskeleton. Weird, like a floating, I don't know, crab or something? Most scholars believe these animals were put here by the Creator to perform tasks for men, but recent theories speculate the Helgek are mutations from a period before even Marduk's age, Marduk, where men could not distinguish between technology and science. Okay. Recent proofs of these arguments lie in similar genetic information between common wolves and thunder lions, and even between humans and Underlost. Many, however, still consider the biology of the Helgek to be quite beyond our means of creation. Their mysterious purpose seems too deliberate for our frail minds. Okay. Alright, well, let's go around this guy. What about you? Same thing? Do any of them speak?
Hey, how's it going?
No.
Not a very talkative fellow.
Let's see. What about this? Ancient Manuscripts and Texts, Volume 1. Marduk and the Lawgiver, or Marduk the Lawgiver. Sorry, I saw the line below as well. Son of the Creator and the celestial giver of the law, Marduk is the primary demigod of the Septerran world. Sometime in the ancient past, usually dated as 2145 CR. What does CR stand for? Marduk was commanded by the Creator to enter into the material worlds of men. Tasked with retrieving the core keys and rescuing the angel Kyrah from the daemon Gemma, Marduk set upon his task and changed history forever, raising an army of men from every world shell, the army of the seven winds. That makes sense. Marduk discovered the location of Gemma's hidden fortress and began his assault. It was here that he battled the massive core creature daemon that guarded Gemma's fortress, and then did battle with Gemma for 100 days. The triumphant Marduk destroyed the blasphemer and smote his temple, rescuing Kyrah and the artifacts for all mankind. To this day, the guard of the Wind City carry on Marduk's demon force technique, wielding mastery over the use of dimensional gates. That's rad. I'm bringing the 80s back. That's Radical. Tubular. Oh, we have a couple books here in the bookshelf. The Big Book of the Conjunction. So this is all of our world building stuff. Elementals and Demigods, Volume 13. Sedna and Pilatak. Sedna is the queen of the ocean, the master of the life-giving sea. Sedna was a girl who was tricked by a demon into marriage. Rather than surrender to the unholy and deceitful union, she flung herself into the freezing ocean. She's said to watch over the bounty of the sea and to bless and reward the people who use their marine resources responsibly and never overtax the waters. Pilatak is the great and loyal creature that watches and protects Sedna in the service of the elements. Finally, Sedna's water is deadly to the element of fire. There's a hint right there. Sedna's water. But we have a... I assume these are going to be like fate cards. Right? Because we have water, but it's a Gemma card, I believe. It doesn't specifically say, but... Well. Okay. Anyway. What about the conjunction? The Great Conjunction. Every 100 years, the shells of Septerra allow enough light to reach the core, an event known as the conjunction. An unexplainable result of the conjunction is the effect, that's the wrong word, it's with an E, on the creatures of Septerra. One of the oddest examples is the Kali crabs of Shell 3. Every 100 years during the conjunction, these deep lake dwellers leave their homes and travel to the shores of their birth, there to spawn, laying the eggs for another generation. I wonder if this is going to be... Oh, that was something. Book of Helgek, Volume 2? I wonder if it's going to be like a Final Fantasy VI thing where it's like a world of ruin. Right, like Duskius does the conjunction and screws everything up, and then it becomes like hard mode. The deep lake crabs come out and, you know... The domestication of Helgek. Helgek have very soft brains and are thus easily domesticated. Man found use for Helgek as far back as our oldest written historical records. Many of the breeds retain air gases that allow them to float for long periods of time, making Helgek useful for transportation and manual labor such as agriculture. The bony chitin of their shells is also useful for armor and weapons. The Chosen have taken Helgekian genetics further than anyone, growing altered Helgek as the basis for their ships, armors, weapons, and even shelter. While many regard this as inhumane treatment of a living being, it is clearly much more efficient to heal a device as opposed to fixing it. I guess. So they're... Okay, so Helgek is kind of the basis for all of the Chosen ships. And maybe even those little... that bike thing we took. Ouroboros. Near the core of the world there is a cave, a temple to the three-headed serpent of fire, Ouroboros. Ouroboros, or whatever, is as old as the world, and his body is long enough to encircle all of Septerra. Through the fury he feels at his lack of unity, Ouroboros generates light and heat to warm and fuel Septerra. Some legends have said the world will end when the three heads agree on any one thing. Finally, Ouroboros' fire bakes the element of earth. Cool. Right, so fire beats earth, water beats fire. That's the same one. This is cool. I don't mind reading all these things, the little flavor text stuff. All right, what about here? Anything that is Elementals and Demigods 10? Core energy. Alright, so it's not individual books necessarily, it's more like sections. Elementals and Demigods, Volume 10. Let's do this one. Humbaba, the guardian of earth and ore. Humbaba is the living personification of a volcano. The body of this one-eyed giant is made of stone, lava, and metal. Humbaba watches over the forest and the land, carefully regulating the ecology of our world. When balance is lost, all suffer Humbaba's fury until he can be quieted and reassured that men are adequate stewards of his lands. Finally, Humbaba's earth is deadly to air. I wonder if these because Humbaba was, well, first, I believe it's a Indian monster, but it was the one that was attacking Terra in Final Fantasy VI. Or her village in the World of Ruin. So earth beats air, presumably air beats water, water beats fire, fire beats earth. So who's air? Core energy, its power and usage, unabridged edition, CR 4342. What year are we in? Core energy. The 7 layers of continents that orbit our planet, called world shells, are each connected to the Great Spine. The rotations of the shells turn the joints of the spine and create vast amounts of power, which is collected in the core. Here it is used to run its ancient machinery and regulate every aspect of the planet. Excess energy is radiated from the core into the world. This energy can be used for many purposes, from running machinery to casting spells. Every living thing has the ability to tap this energy and use it. Humans can replenish their core energy by sleeping or by using ancient relics called core runes to quickly regain energy. Core engines are special devices that draw in core power from the world and store it for use in machines. Neat. It is neat. I'm really excited about the world. It's very cool. Fate cards in theory and practice. Law and chaos. The battle between Marduk and Gemma may be long over, but their struggle for the hearts and minds of the people of Septerra will rage quietly for a long time. It is said that combining the fate cards of the giver of the law and the maker of chaos creates powerful spells, reflecting the intensity of the epic war waged by the two fates who have shaped our world. Interesting. So if you use like I have the Gemma water, I mean, if we get some kind of Marduk card, then presumably that'll make like a strong spell. Does it have to be a Marduk water? I don't know. Elementals and Demigods, volume 16, I think. Simurg. A mighty... I don't know how you pronounce that, to be honest. Mighty bird with wings that span the height of 100 men. Smurf, like tough? Smurf? Smurf. Okay. Well, I will now pronounce it as Smurf. Oh, geez. Smurf is the watcher of air, wind, sky, and weather. Every 1,000 years, the Smurf nests to lay a single egg. This egg contains her spirit reborn and refreshed to best serve the elements of the ether. When the egg is hatched, the old Smurf blows away as dust, and the young hatchling continues the tasks of the guardian of wind. Finally, Smurf's lightning is deadly to denizens of water. Right, okay, yeah. Air beats water. Water beats fire, fire beats earth, earth beats air. Alright, oh, this one's brown. This dude has brown robes. Maybe he can talk.
What is this place?
This is the library of Wind City. What would you like to know?
Everything.
Huh, this place is even bigger than Aziz's temple.
Aziz? I once knew a man named Aziz. Bright fellow.
Interesting.
Do you have any books on robotics?
What?
Think inorganic machinery.
How delightful. A clockwork dog.
Actually, he's not a dog. He's a robot.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, he's a clockwork dog. Close enough. But I like that. He's like, how delightful. See, Runner, you're awesome.
What's up with the monks?
They have taken a vow of silence in protest to the proposed dissolution of the Holy Guard.
Yeah.
The monks have proposed a system by which the city would be run by both the Guard and the Presidency, with the library as a third branch to keep power balanced. But the people do not listen.
No. No, they don't. Deus Ex had a really interesting discussion of that. You could talk to the bartender about, oh, we're the government that has 3 branches and the power balances out and blah blah blah, and he has counters to that. So the 3 branches of government is not necessarily the best way. It is a way, but it's all, it all depends on the people. The people need to have, the price of freedom is constant vigil, basically, right? Like, that's why our freedoms, you could argue, and I would argue, that our freedoms today are being stripped away a piece at a time. And eventually it's going to be really, really bad. I hope I'm not alive for that. But, it's never good. But people, they don't think it'll ever happen, and so they don't care.
Do you know a man named Bowman?
A great, yet troubled man.
Why?
President Dugan wants to dissolve the Holy Guard, the protectors of Wind City, and rule without the checks and balances that the Guard provides. Bowman, who leads the Guard, must decide if he should force the people into the light of truth or give in and watch as they are led down a dark path of lies.
That is hard, but the thing about freedom is freedom means the ability to destroy yourselves, right? And we're seeing that. People, if people don't care, their freedoms will be taken from them. And then yeah. And then they'll pay the price. The problem is people that do care will also pay the price because, like, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself or advocate people sacrificing themselves for a majority of people that don't care. I'm gonna say protect yourself. I mean, maybe I would say maybe leave the country, but I don't know where you'd go. Because it's happening everywhere. Just wait and see and see what happens, I guess. But yeah, it's a question, right? Is like, what do you do when people are willing to let themselves be destroyed? I don't know.
Tell me the story of the Fates.
During the infancy of our world, the Creator fashioned 2 relics of power that could be used to communicate with the core and receive its power. Many men fought over these keys, but only one succeeded in snaring them away from God. The demon Gemma, who also kidnapped Kyrah, the Angel of Light, to be his bride. When his host of angels failed to defeat the demon, the Creator sent Marduk, his only begotten son, to defeat the forces of darkness and left the affairs of men forever. Marduk searched for Gemma's secret fortress, assembling an army of warriors from every world shell, the army of the 7 winds. But an army cannot fight what they cannot find. When all hope appeared lost, Dogo, a trickster demon, convinced Gemma that he should allow Kyrah to have at least one item of comfort: a mirror. She could use it, he argued, to make herself beautiful for her new lord. Gemma, ever greedy and lustful, agreed. Dogo created her mirror from the very stuff of the core and gave it to the captured angel. She used it to reflect her light into the heavens, creating the stars. Marduk, seeing this sign, followed the brightest to Gemma's hidden lair. After a battle that raged for 100 days, the Son of God smote Gemma. Marduk sent the demon's soul to the secret places of the earth. His blood became rivers, and his eyes the darkness of death. Gemma's body was thrown into the hellish pits of Janak, there to burn for all eternity. Afterwards, Marduk captured Gemma's demon spawn and imprisoned them within other dimensions, to be called on by his followers alone. Then he created the temple city of Babylon and ruled with Kyrah for many years, hiding the keys until mankind would need the gift that lies in the core.
Ah, the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, Marduk taught us that its power would one day save the world.
Honestly, I don't know how true that is. I mean, if the trailer for the game is indeed the ending, which is like a sequel hook, because it's like they succeed at doing whatever and activating the keys, the kingdom of heaven, which is just other worlds, then I don't know how that's supposed to save the world. But who knows? It's really interesting. It's always interesting to me that, I mean, you could say that they take a lot of their inspiration for these legends and myths from our legends and myths, and yet, I mean, how did we get them? You know what I mean? It's all, there's always, I mean, you could say it's because they're all shared stories, they're communications between tribes that separated, and that's how it came to be. But it's just it's a common thing, and it's this like core idea that runs through all of humanity. So also the voice acting is good. Like it fits. It's underrated, I would say. It fits the situation. There's probably going to be bad stuff, but so far it's all fine, Also, that was Manny. He's in my lap now. Happily getting pet.
Do you know how the Great Spine works?
Yes, I've studied it well. The spine connects all the world shells like a giant rod from the North to the South Pole. It gathers the energy created by the rotation of the continents, which act like giant turbines. Now, this energy is used to power the core, and is the source of the energy that we all use to cast spells and power our machinery.
Oh, also she's like, tell me about the fates. So that was kind of like the cards. In a way, the cards are almost like prayers. In a weird way, you're like, Kyrah, heal us, because I'm going to use your card. Gemma, smite my enemies, or whatever. It's interesting, right?
Do you know of Marduk?
Wind City was founded by his followers.
His followers?
Yes, for Marduk raised the 7 winds of Septerra, 7 armies, 1 of each world shell, and led them against Gemma and his dark legions. Marduk slew the Dark One, and captured his demon minions to be called only by Marduk's followers. Our holy guard of the 7 winds carry on Marduk's teachings.
Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking it was the cards that were Gemma's legions, but no, I think it's because they talked about the Holy Guard being able to summon demons or something, or something like that, and so that's probably what they do. That's their special attack. Alright, thanks, Abbott. Where's the rest of this area? Okay, that's pretty good. And nothing over here, which is a little strange, but whatever. Let's finish reading all the books. Glad one of them at least talks. Alright, what do we have here? Ancient manuscripts and texts. We did read, yeah, that one. Ancient Manuscripts and Texts, Volume 12. Dogo the Trickster. Dogo is a mysterious and treacherous demigod of folklore and myth. No one really knows to whom this being pays allegiance, and his dark and clever mind is truly hidden from all but the Creator. When Gemma held Kyrah the Angel as prisoner in his secret fortress, it was Dogo who made her rescue possible. He convinced the Demon Lord to allow Kyrah to have at least one item of comfort, a mirror. She could use it, he argued, to make herself beautiful for her new lord. Gemma, ever greedy and lustful, agreed. Dogo created her mirror from the very stuff of the core and gave it to the captured angel. She used it to reflect her light into the heavens, creating the stars. Marduk, seeing this sign, followed the brightest to Gemma's hidden lair, rescuing Kyrah and destroying Gemma. Question is this stuff actually real? You know what I mean? Like, it's lore, But did it actually... I mean, this is an RPG after all. Did it actually happen? Can you go this way? Am I not? Oh, no, that's it. All right, well. Ancient Manuscripts and Text, Volume 13. Gemma the Demon. Gemma was once a seraphim who stood alongside Marduk and Kyrah at the Creator's side, but soon, lusting for the power of God, he fell from grace to become a twisted demon lord. Or daemon lord. I like saying a daemon, but whatever, I'm going to interchange my pronunciations. Banished to the utter darkness, Gemma swore revenge and found his way into the lands of men. There he built a secret fortress of Gehan. Gehan? How do you pronounce it? Plotting his ultimate rule of all the known universe. Excuse me. To this end, the demon recruited an army of spirits from the outer reaches of the elemental realms and used them to steal the Creator's core keys and even the Angel of Light, Kyrah. When Gemma was finally destroyed, his body was thrown into the pits of Janak, there to burn for all eternity. Marduk then captured the Dark One's evil spirits and trapped them within another dimension, to be called on only by the followers of his law, to forever be used to battle the followers of Chaos. That's right, Manny. That's right. Nothing here? Nothing in this little one? We have to read the books on the tables, do not forget. Okay, Ancient Manuscripts and Text, Volume 14. The Creator, the mysterious force who created the world of Septerra to function as a meticulous clockwork on a planetary scale. At the center of this world he created is the core, believed by many to be the regulator of our planet, forever watching over its master's creation. Many scholars have studied the various clues he left behind by the Creator's followers, and pored through the ancient texts in pursuit of the nature of this supreme God. Why did he create the keys that are prophesied to unlock the core? What is the fabled gift of the Creator that he who succeeds in communing with the core is destined to receive? That's also a good question. Marduk once prophesied it would be the grace by which mankind would save himself from certain doom. Many believe it to be a test of all mankind on that fateful day, and that the Creator will judge us all, and we shall either receive the hellfires of the pits of Janak, or we shall inherit the kingdom of heaven. Interesting. I wonder if this is going to be like a retelling of the Marduk thing. Right, like Doskios is Gemma, like falling from grace. You know, and Maya is going to be Marduk assembling the, armies, the armies of the Seven Winds or whatever. It's probably what's going to happen. It's going to, it's like poetry. It rhymes, right? It's like poetry, Manny. Yep, he's just here, happy. All right. The life sciences, huh? New theories. Recently, so-called scientists have concocted bizarre theories concerning the appearance of life on Septerra. Rejecting the long-accepted tales of the Creator, Marduk and Gemma, these theoreticians postulate that living creatures came about through gradual changes over millions of years, starting as one-celled organisms and gaining complexity through competitive struggle. Even more preposterous, some such fools suggest that man himself may have come from the lowly Helgek. I mean, who knows? That's why they talked about science versus technology. All right. Ancient Manuscripts and Text, Volume 11. Kyrah, the Angel of Light. Most revered of all the Creator's seraphim, it is Kyrah who is responsible for the light of day and night. So desirable was she that Gemma, the Fallen, took her from the heavens and hid her within a secret fortress of Gehan. After her rescue and the restoration of her light to the world, Kyrah became Marduk's bride, ruling Septerra from his side as queen of the city of Babylon. During this time, she brought her healing powers and rejuvenating light to all the people of the world shells. Right, Manny? Right. Neat. Elementals and Demigods, Volume 2. This is the last one. Thanatos. Death comes eventually for all the children of the Creator in the form of Thanatos. Thanatos is the giver and taker of the spark of life, the floating and fearsome specter that is present at every passing to guide our spirits into the next realm. Thanatos does not answer to Marduk, Gemma, or even the Creator. Only his eternal love, loyalty, and devotion to the angel Kyrah keeps him at his job and allows us all to finally sleep after a life fully lived. Right. Yes. Okay. Neat. And, you know, I'm sure this area is totally optional. You probably don't have to come here. Question is whether this is going to be interacted with or that thing that's bolted down. Right, now, there's the Capitol building where we don't have an appointment. We don't have a way to get into the chapel. Cathedral. And I can't see any. So let's see, that one on the left was a sword shop, right? And the three other shops are armor, guns, and items, I think. So, no inn. That's a problem, potentially. Which is really strange. Right. Where are we going now? That's the questions. Where to now? Well, there's the reservoir. Or, wait, where's the world map? Right here. We have two places to go. There is the Northern Forest. Let's save. I keep hitting escape, but it doesn't bring up the menu. I will save over 6. That's fine. Nope, not new game. It's just so... Where I expect the buttons to be is not where they are. It's just a little awkward. Alright, we'll go into the Northern Forest. I'm not going to go too far. I want to see if there's... This doesn't appear that it connects to anything else. Are there enemies in here? That looks like a yes. Okay, well, we're gonna fight this thing. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, it just created that? So it creates more? Probably go for the big one first. Are these the Helgek? Let's hope. Okay, so it does create other enemies. That's not good. Kill it. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh. I would assume these are weaker. Maybe they're not that much weaker. It's healing itself. Well, that's less cool. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Well, it's dead now. How much do these things take as far as damage? Like 40? Oh, but they don't always heal themselves. You're supposed to not miss anymore. So it's not... They're not really doing a lot of damage, thankfully, but since I still have no place to heal, we'd probably want to leave. 46 experience, 32 gold. Not much in the way of gold. Bread, though. Bread helps. Bread helps, Manny. That's right. I mean, is there... Do we... Let's leave. Nothing over there. What is this? Morn Graveyard. Oh yeah, the South Farm. Let's check this out. Maybe we could spend the night here.
Who are you? Are you vampire hunters or zombie slayers?
Neither?
Or both.
Who are you? Are you vampire hunters or zombie slayers?
Neither?
Well, I mean, the kids' voice acting is not the greatest either, but, you know, whatever. Oh, how big is this area? Oh, this is kind of a weird... Where are we? Oh, right there? Okay. Yeah, you know. Alright, I saw a dude wandering around. Let's see if we can talk to that guy. Where... There he is. What's up, dude?
Can you direct me to Wind City?
Oh.
Up north, but be careful. Those Wind City folk are fighting amongst themselves.
Okay, good to know. Oh, we have more people.
I got nothing to say.
Why not? He seems alright. He's not a beggar.
Do you know a man named Bowman?
Well, we only deal with Dugan and his officials now. Bowman is a leader of the Holy Guard up in Wind City, but if you deal with him, Dugan's likely to stop trading with you.
Ah, so what? Buy what you can because the shop owners are not gonna... Not gonna sell it to you after that? Maybe?
Are there a lot of towns nearby?
There's a few over the mountains.
Over the mountains.
Do the pipes I see everywhere carry water?
Aye, whole towns supplied by the reservoir up north.
Where's the home of the Holy Guard?
Wind City to the north. The passions of its people rise daily over matters of state.
It's an interesting way to say it. Let's talk to this dude.
What town is this?
South Farm. But we've seen better times. Between the politics of the northern city and the perils of the graveyard, we barely get by.
The graveyard?
Aye. A curse festers there. If you want to learn more, seek the Carver. He's full of old tales.
The Carver. Well, you know, I guess that makes sense. That the graveyard's gonna be another dungeon area. Or, you
What's
know.
this town's main trade?
We raise Helgek in the farms.
Oh, those things.
Can you tell me where to find the Guard of the Seven Winds?
You mean the Holy Guard? Look up north in Wind City.
Strange that they keep changing it, but I guess that's good. That way she's not, like, asking everyone, where's Bowman? Do you know Bowman?
We don't have many Helgek at home.
Many strong beasts live on Shell 3. The Helgek are great beasts that fly through the air like a balloon. Tamed, they can be used for labor, mounts, or the air sails of transport ships. We sell them at the World Bazaar.
Huh.
Whom do you trade with at this World Bazaar you mentioned?
Ankara and Janam from Shell 5 buy a lot of Helgek. Some of their ship parts are organic, and they use the Helgek for the job. They don't go as far as the Chosen, though. They actually grow ships completely organically.
And Kyrah and Janam have battleships then?
Oh yes, they each got a fleet aimed at each other.
Yep. Alright, well, let's run around, I guess. I don't know what's in here, but looks like a shop.
What can I do for you?
What do you sell here?
I carve art from the bones of the Helgek.
Oh, yes. This is the one that'll tell us about the curse.
Are any of your pieces for sale?
No, only my services. I carve whistles from Helgek bone. It is said that only the bone of Helgek can reproduce the sounds of the Helgek's mating call.
Huh.
Why do you carve Helgek bone?
It is said that only the bone of Helgek can be carved to reproduce the sound of its kind.
You're okay?
These whistles are valuable for calling Helgek and gathering them into herds. Thank you.
What do you know of Helgek?
A majestic race of air-dwelling creatures. They float upon the wind as easily as fish swim the sea.
But how?
They take up air within themselves and heat it, allowing flight.
Neat. Alright, well, let's talk to this lady.
Welcome. Look around.
You're okay, Manny. Alright, so she, yeah, sells all of this stuff. Acid vial. She doesn't sell the more expensive stuff? Acid vial. I wonder what this is. But it's usable by all, so I guess it's an attack item? We'll try it. We'll buy one. Or maybe it's not. It is a key item. Strange. Well, but still no inn. Still, a place to purchase something when we get, you know, restricted from the city shops, I guess. Let's talk to the lady. Chicken lady.
Why won't this stupid disc player work?
Excuse me.
Oh, can I help you?
Yeah, maybe what's his name can take a look at it.
What's the name of this place?
South Farm.
What have you got there?
It's a disc player I got at the World Bazaar, but it's not working.
Let's see it. Here's your problem. Try it now.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you something to repay you.
10 birdseed. Is that a quest item or something?
Where can we find the Holy Guard?
Wind City, but they aren't in the mood for visitors.
Why's that?
They recently lost several of their brothers to the Junkers of Shell 2.
Yep. She's like, oh, yeah, us. Well, to be fair, they were idiots. Let's talk to this guy. I mean, they're like, you're under arrest, and we're like, we just came up here. What do you... Yeah.
What do you do?
I raise Helgek in the farms.
Helgek?
Animals that can fly.
Yeah.
This town has a heavy wall around it.
Keeps the curse out, especially at night.
Do you know a man called Bowman?
Sorry, can't help you there, girl.
Who buys Helgek from you?
Since they can fly, we sell them for transport and shipbuilding. We only use them for beasts of burden, but some use them for bioengineering. Like them folk from Shell 5. They turn them into engines and systems for their ships.
Are the people from Shell 5 friendly?
The two countries that share that shell are usually aiming weapons at each other. One day they're gonna start fighting.
Exactly how does this curse work?
Raises a dead. What else would a necromancer's curse do?
Yep, it's true. Alright, so we have a building right there. These are the Helgek. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you can use them for... something's weapons. Let's talk to both of you.
There's some cool stuff here.
You have an interesting collection of gadgets here.
Gadgets?
You know, stuff, devices, cool things.
Oh, you mean my doohickeys. Well, what a great big doohickey that is, huh?
Interesting. So he must make the stuff and this dude sells them?
Can I interest you in anything?
We got swords on the wall, we got guns, we got an axe, a mace. Right, and this is all the other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's... Do we want to sell stuff? Yeah. We'll hold on to all that. Alright, so here's hoping that the other door that we haven't been in is an inn. Oh wait, was that somebody out there? Oh, it's just that dude. Is it that guy? I think we talked to that guy already. They all kind of look the same, so... Alright, let's talk to her first.
What's the name of this place?
The Helgek's Head.
Right, I figured it was the bar. Barmaid? Waitress, whatever.
Little early in the day for a drink, ain't it?
Well, ain't got no job. Lost my job in Wind City because that President Dugan is running the place into the ground.
It's never too early.
How come there aren't more small towns?
Because of the curse from the old graveyard. People nowadays gather up in larger places for protection.
You know anything about the Holy Guard?
Just that they teach the demon sword of Marduk.
Demon sword?
When Marduk defeated Gemma, he trapped his demon servants in another dimension. The demon sword move will unleash them on your enemy.
That is cool. Let's talk to the other guy.
Beware the night. Evil walks the darkness.
Will do.
Hello?
You haven't been in the graveyard, have you?
Why?
Steer clear of its darkness.
Will do. We probably have to go there.
How are you?
Stay in at night, friend. It's not safe to walk the streets at night. The undead'll get you.
Okay.
I wonder if we have to go there before we can talk to Bowman. Are you leaving, Manny? You're leaving me? You don't have to go.
Do you know anything about Bowman and the Holy Guard?
Oh, they could stop the evil that walks at night, but they hardly come around anymore. They got too many troubles of their own.
Well, alright then. Ah, this has to be a room. Which is... It's like, hey, can we just, sleep in the bed that's right there? Like that. I mean, but whatever, you know?
Do you live here?
No, I came from Wind City for work. The Helgek farm business is kicking these days. People need more for transport and ships. Especially with war brewing on Shell 5.
War?
Haven't you heard? It's getting bad down there. 2 big kids, not enough room on the block, I guess.
Have you ever been across the mountains?
No need to. There's some isolated towns up there, but they keep to themselves.
Do you know a man named Bowman?
I got nothing to say about that.
Uh-oh. Alright, what else is in this area? Oh, here's the bathroom. Got some holes. Holes on boards.
What'll it be?
Can we get directions?
What am I, a map? Order something. Drinks are 5 coin.
Hey,
Hey, order something or get out. Drinks are 5 coin.
Coin or drink? What if we ask?
Whoa. Hey, keep your pet under control, kid.
Well, he doesn't like people that aren't very friendly to his masters.
Okay, I get the point. What'll it be?
Ah, okay. Interesting. So you could maybe give him a coin, or buy a drink with 5 coins, or use Runner, and Runner's like, I'm gonna mess you up. And he's like, oh, okay, alright, yeah, we're cool then. Get a room and heal up.
Do you know anything about the Holy Guard?
Those crazies up in Wind City are trying to figure out whether they want them anymore. Their president's trying to throw them out. We could use them. Protect us from things that go bump in the night.
It's a great point.
Do you have a room for the night?
How much? Get a room, 50 coin. Yeah. Let's heal up. So at least there's that. Right, now we have a place. We're full now, at least. Alright, how much money do we have? Not... You know, some. But where to now? Where to now? Okay, well there's the graveyard. And it strangely looks like there's a path out from behind the graveyard into the mountains. Oh, did we... We never went this way, did we? Oh no, we did. There's the Helgek Port. Maybe we need to go there. Let's save first. Save. Strange. Look how posh this area is. Flights are departing at such and such a time. Oh, yeah, you do need a passport. All right.
Are there any flights off Shell?
Of course. May I see your passport?
What kind of ships are you running?
Our ships are crafted of wood and steel, slung underneath Helgek.
Helgek?
Great flying beasts.
Like airships.
I don't have a passport.
No travel is allowed without one. You can apply for one at the Wind City Capitol building.
Strange. You need a passport to get a flight, I guess. Huh. I see. I mean, that's got to be an actual ship, but, you know. Oh, yeah, let's leave. Maybe that'll get us into the Capitol building. Still, I'm not entirely sure why we need to go there. And I don't see... I mean, this looks like... Yeah, see, look, there's a road, and then goes up through this, and then presumably... towns beyond the mountains, I guess. Can we see them from here? There's something. Oh, also something to point out that I'd forgotten about was, oh wait, where is it? Yeah. Yeah, the background for this is the... Oh, that's a wind farm thing. That makes sense now. It's this area. Well, so maybe going to the northern forests, or let's try the Wind City Capitol building first. See if we can get a passport. I don't know what else to do. But that is something. That's something we can try. Did we talk to that guy? I think so.
Where can we find Bowman?
You'll find him in the cathedral. I'd stay away from him. He's trouble.
Terry.
How big is this kingdom anyway?
Kingdom? We're a corporate...
Oh, yeah, okay, this guy. I remember that dude.
Welcome to Wind City's Capitol building. Can I help you?
Yes, my dog would like to apply for a passport.
Can I get a passport?
I'm afraid that can only be granted by President Dugan's permission. And he's away on official business.
He must not have much to do if he's personally the one that approves of passports. Although, you know, maybe that's a sign of him wanting control. Alright, well then...
How can I contact the Holy Guard?
We no longer have any official ties to that branch.
Okay.
Who's in charge here?
Our newly elected President Dugan. Do you have an appointment?
No, I guess not.
What kind of communication lines are all over the city?
State of the art.
Okay.
Welcome to Wind City's Capitol building. Can I help you?
Let's ask about the passport again.
Can I get a passport?
I'm afraid that can only be granted by President Dugan's permission. And he's away on official business.
The voice direction was act like a bitch. Sound like a bitch. She's doing a decent job, and I'm afraid he's away on official business. Alright, so we're eliminating options, right? Let's check out the... Let's check this area out again.
They aren't admitting visitors, girl.
Why not?
They begin mourning for their fallen lost on Shell 2 in the service of their brothers and sisters of the Seven Winds.
Then this is the home of the Holy Guard?
What's it look like, an outhouse?
Alright, well. Right, so they must not be aware of Dugan's plans. I mean, not specifically. You know, they were trying to... They know that... Well... They know that weapon smuggling was going on, but they didn't know... Specifically that Dugan is... Let's go to the forest first. Or actually... Yeah, we're gonna have to stop, but we'll do the forest next time. Or try some of it. Keep hitting... Alright, save. We'll save over this one, that's fine. Alright guys, well that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm gonna say the coffee. It's got chicory in it. It's pretty good. It kind of tastes like pine needles a little bit, but I like it. But that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.